Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Vplay. Today we're going to have a look at all the new weapons that were introduced in the new patch of 12.8. We will also have a look at the new attachments that were introduced in this patch. And we will also have a look at what are the things which were nerfed or buffed. I have not mentioned the Colt pistol in this particular build as it is similar to the M1911 pistol that is already there in the game. So there is not much difference in both of them. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So the first gun we are going to look at is the Keltec RFB, which is a bullpup style single fire rifle and fires the 7.62 rounds, which are really effective and is the most powerful rounds in the game. Let's have a look at the parts I have used to make this gun more effective. So the new weapon Keltec RFB is a semi-automatic bullpup rifle chambered with the 7.62 bullets. So I got this gun from Peacekeeper level 2 for around $540. I've used the RFB thread spacer from Peacekeeper level 3 for around $20. Then I've used the Thunder Beast Ultra 5 suppressor from the flea market for around 25,000 rubles. I've used the Thunder Beast 30 CV muzzle from Peacekeeper level 3 for around $66. Then I've attached the TD skeletonized foregrip from Peacekeeper level 3 for around $64. And I've attached the EOTech XP-S3 to hollow sight from the flea market for around 20,000 rubles. So these are all the parts that I've used in this build. So the total stats on the build is recoil 140, ergonomics comes up to around 55, and the total cost is around 115,000 rubles. This gun in this part of the wipe is not very effective and unusable, but in the start of the next wipe I can guarantee people using this gun as a hunter alternative, and better than that it's going to have a 30 round magazine compared to a 10 round magazine in the hunter. This gun is also a lot more customizable than the hunter, but does pack a punch in the recoil department. So let's move on to the next contender of this gun, which is the hunter itself. This gun has been a crowd favorite and an early wipe meta gun from the time the 7.62 got a buff in the stats. This gun just got a lot of customizability and a suppressor, which was not available in the previous build and was requested by the whole community. So let's go ahead and have a look at what are the parts I have used in this build. So for the new Weapon Hunter, we have got a new SVD stock plus suppressor, and there is an SVD style stock from the Weapon Hunter from Jaeger level 2 for around 5,000 rubles, and the Rotor 43 VPO 101 suppressor from Skier level 3 for a barter trade of 2 AA batteries and Nixer lens will get you this, instead of going and buying it from the flea market, which is quite expensive as it comes up to around 150,000 rubles. So I would recommend that it is very easy to get the AA batteries and Nixer lenses easily available in Interchange and all the other maps. So for the sight, I've gone with the Zenith Belimo PSO 4x24 scope, which is available from Prapor level 2 for around 18,000 rubles. And I've also attached a Burris Fastfire 3 reflex sight plus mount from Peacekeeper level 1 for a total of around $160. This gun mainly is an early wipe weapon like the Keltec RFB, as both are single fire, which means we can place our shots on the target and also control the recoil as well. But the gun suppressor has made the gun more silent and deadly in the early wipe stages, and you can use this gun as there is a lot more customizability onto the gun which has been added from the patch of 12.8. So the suppressor, the SVD style stock, and there can be added 2 reticles, which is one for long range and one for short range as well. So I feel that this will be an absolute favorite in the early wipe stages of the next wipe. So I would highly recommend to use this gun to get accustomed to it when the wipe eventually comes. So let's move on to the other attachments that have been introduced in the 12.8 patch. Before we go ahead and talk about the AK attachments that were introduced, let's have a look at the shotgun, which is the KS23, and there are two variants which is available from Prapor. And this gun fires the 23x75mm caliber, which is the largest ammo in the game, which means that the gun is deadly close up and can take one shot to scavs and PMCs if they are hit on the body directly. There are two types of ammo in the gun, but the best introduction to it was the star ammo or the flashbang ammo, which is really fun to use in raids. I will not talk much about this gun as I have planned a whole video about it. So let's move on to the AK attachments that were introduced in the 12.8 patch. There are three new attachments that were introduced in this patch. The first is the X47 handguard, which is available from skier level 3 for around 21,000 rubles. This handguard is really unique because this is the only handguard in the game which has a sight placement at the back of the gun, which means we don't need to attach the dust cover for sights as they are expensive and does reduce the ergonomics of the gun as well. Next is the new compensator for the AK gun, which is a good replacement to the PWS compensator, which is a little expensive than the current one. This compensator is also available for the AKM series, which we would need to attach an adapter, and we can attach JCM compensator as well. Then there is a new pistol grip, which is the Scorpius AK pistol grip, which is available at level 4 mechanic, but I would still use the RK3 instead of it as it is available early and gives better stats than the Scorpius itself. I would only use this for the new design and the new look that it gives to the guns. Next, there are new attachments for the 5.56 gun as well. For the M4 and the HK in particular, there is a new charging handle, which is the Avalanche Mod 2 charging handle from Peacekeeper level 4 for around $66. Again, this is good for the ergonomics but is locked behind a level 4 trader. Next is the new Furfrance 5.56 x 45 muzzle brake from Peacekeeper level 3 for around $76, and you can attach a Furfrance CRD from Peacekeeper level 4 for around $87. This is similar to the Lantac Dragon and the muzzle attachments which is available for the SA58, and you can go ahead and have a recoil reduction on the M4 or the HK as well. But do keep in mind that there is a serious high level of flash that you can see from the sight when you are aimed down sights. So make sure you keep that in mind before using this particular compensator, and it does reduce the recoil to around 11% from the total of the stats. Next, there are some rebalances done to the Magpul RVG grip. So they have nerfed the recoil control from the RVG, as it has been nerfed from 3% recoil to 2% recoil. Personally, I used to use this particular grip a lot, so it has made a lot of difference, but to you people it might not, and it is not that expensive from the other foregrips as well. So this is the only change that I've gone to the foregrip department. Next, there has also been changes done to the wave suppressor, as the suppressor has gotten nerfed for around 13% from the total value, and it has also made it equal to the Surfire flash hider and the suppressor which is available in the flea market, which is quite cheap than the wave suppressor itself. So keep that in mind before buying the wave suppressor, as it is equal to the Surfire flash hider and suppressor as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel as I come up with new guide videos every week. If you have any suggestions or corrections about the video or the attachments that I have missed in the new 12.8 patch, you can go ahead and write them down in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next one.